Yo, what up, chat? Hit the wrong button there. How's everybody doing tonight? So yeah, first time streaming on YouTube. Let's see how this goes. This is mostly appealing because if this works out the way it needs to, anybody watching this as a VOD, you know, will know that it's just kind of there for everybody. And I don't have to worry about recording on a separate location and then re-uploading to YouTube. So just get it all done in one shot. And I could just go in and change the thumbnail later. Let me adjust this music volume. And just so you know, this is how I start every one of my Palace of the Dead runs, leaning up against this exact post every time. It's just kind of a trend I have now. Yeah, we're gonna give this a shot. I figured that this is be more convenient for everybody rather than the other platform. I'll still be streaming on the other platform more frequently. So I'll probably be doing YouTube once a week and the other platform 2 days a week. While I prep for events, I have a lot going on. God, I have a lot going on. I have 2 submissions for RPG Limit Break I have to record this week and get submitted. So I'll be doing a Dragon Valor run and a Final Fantasy Mystic Quest randomizer race. Both of those will be submitted. Hopefully they get accepted. For RPG Limit Break, that'll be in July. And then in late May, early June, I will be volunteering on site at Summer Games Done Quick 2023. So very excited for that. I don't know exactly what I'll be doing there. I just know that I've been accepted as a volunteer for now. I do know I did not get the host position, unfortunately, so you won't hear my dulcet tones reading out donations. But hey, there's always next time, right? It's all right. I'll also be applying or seeing if I can apply to host RPG Limit Break. So hopefully, you know, you'll hear my voice there. If not, you know, doing commentary for the race and stuff like that. And then in November, I will be assisting with a tournament for the randomizer. Again, like I did last year, except this time more in a more official capacity instead of just, you know, doing commentary and host announcements for the races. I'll be actually helping organize on the back end stuff too. So like I said, busy. And I know I haven't been able to do Palace of the Dead here for a little bit, but I figured I might as well get in and run now before I just get bogged down with all that other stuff we got going on. So the RPGs I'm submitting are Dragon Valor on the PS1. It's more of a side-scrolling fantasy beat-em-up than it is an RPG, but it has RPG elements. It's made by Namco. I had the world record for a while, and I've come up with a bunch of strats, and then, you know, a couple European dudes came in and took it, and I had to take it back, and then they took it again. So now I have to go and take it back again. So... as is the nature of speedrunning, I don't think anybody will ever hold the world record permanently. But, you know, being a former world record holder is nice. Yeah. Darn Europeans. I'm the only American runner on the leaderboards for that game, which is really funny, actually. Like, I feel like a lot of the time when you check speedrun leaderboards, there's, like, plenty of Americans on the list. Not for my game. I am the only American in that Discord and on that list. So, that one's good. And then I'll be submitting the Final Fantasy Mystic Quest randomizer. If you're not familiar with that, I have a ton of VODs and stuff of that up on my channel. You can also, if you search Hebinx, you'll find some of my SGL tournament races. You can find a couple of the GDQ hotfix shows I've been on. showcasing the randomizer. That's a really good time. And just like the base Final Fantasy Mystic Quest game, the randomizer is beginner friendly. So like if Mystic Quest is like someone's first RPG, the randomizer could be classified as a good start for someone getting into randomizers. It's not overly complex. There's a ton of options for difficulty settings. Very, very beginner friendly. Very easy to set up. The site basically does like 99% of the work for you to get your seeds created and going. There's not really a ton of special. There's actually like no special stuff you need to do. You just need to have a specific ROM of the game. You click upload on the site and you generate a seed with the settings you want, and you plug it in your favorite emulator or flash cart, and away you go. So could be a good time. Song is a little chill, but it's all right. We're not going in. Well, we're about to go in. I'll be honest, chat. Like, aside from Palace of the Dead content and maybe hopping on to help out with dailies every now and again, I have not been playing 14 a lot. I wouldn't say I'm content complete. I'm content content. So aside from doing challenge content like Palace of the Dead, I have done all of my tribes. So everything is Bloodsworn or Allied. Back when that was a thing. Chat, you remember when Allied was a thing? Now it's just Bloodsworn, and it's like, all right, go about your way. Hopefully they'll bring back Allied for Endwalker. I really liked the Allied status, mostly just because they give you something extra special for getting Bloodsworn with all of the tribes that they introduce in the expansion. So like, for example, in Heaven's Ward, when you got Allied, you got a special emote dance, which was the Moonlift dance. It's actually how you get that. So this crazy thing right here. If you've ever seen anybody just idling in a town, losing their mind, this is the Moonlift dance, and you have to max out all the tribe quests in Heaven's Ward. But you know, it's something I can show off to be like, hey, not only is this a fun little dance emote, but it's also, you know, I've done all that stuff. It's a nice little completion thing. And then, you know, you get your mounts. I need more mounts. I will say the one thing I miss from WoW is the Mountain of Mounts achievement. That gave you another mount. But that is what it is. So yeah, let's get this party started. I believe I was on floor 70 something. I remember, oh, 61. Yeah. So last time we got through like 20 floors, and then my son just having a fit, losing his mind. Mom needed help because teething baby. What are you gonna do? See, but knowing you though, I don't know if that's innuendo or if you actually want more in-game mounts. But I agree. I do want more mounts as well. Mounts are cool. Mounts are fun. I need to go get Ozma. I need to finish Eureka. I think I'm like oh boy. I think I'm like halfway through Eureka. I think I'm in the second area, and I'm in the last area of Bosgia, but I haven't finished that one either. For some reason, when it comes to the like special limited areas of the game, I just have not been super interested in like completing those. So like I said, it's not that I'm content complete in this game. I am just content content for now. We'll see. But yeah, no, I am. I am gonna start doing more YouTube stuff. I took a break for a while. Like I haven't posted any new content in like a couple weeks now. And mostly just because I think I've been a little lazy and a little busy and just a little in my own head about stuff. So like when I've been streaming the Mystic Quest stuff, for some reason I'm like, oh, you know, maybe people won't be super interested if I take that VOD and I upload it, which is stupid because Mystic Quest content's like 50% of my channel right now. So I don't know why I'd be getting in my own head about it, but you know, brains are weird, man. And then in a couple months, I might even be doing fighting game content. I haven't been excited for a fighting game since like Street Fighter 4. And I remember specifically going to the midnight release of the game and getting the deluxe edition, and I got like Ryu's headband came with the deluxe bundle of the original Street Fighter 4. And I played the hell out of that game. And I just like never bothered getting good. Like when it comes to fighting games, I'm good enough to be at a place where nobody wants to play the game with me. None of my friends want to play fighting games with me. But I'm not good enough to be like good online or good enough to do tournaments or anything like that. So I'm at that annoying state of like mediocrity when it comes to fighting games. But I've been thinking of doing a series called Get Good, and that's like a pending name, but that's kind of the title I want to give it, where basically I take a fighting game and I attempt to get good, with one of these while playing the game. So this is a, stickless fight pad called a, commonly referred to as a hitbox style controller. I've only recently picked up one of those. Like I've only been playing on one of those for like a month or so. So not only will I be creating brand new muscle memory, but I'll probably be figuring out brand new ways to play games instead of just, you know, button mashing and hoping I win. And hopefully that'll be an interesting series. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm trying to get more into the content creation stuff. Still not looking to make this a living, but you know, if I can make this a well enough hobby, all the better, right? I will keep doing content creation so long as I don't hate it. As soon as I start hating doing content creation and like start dreading streaming or like getting in my own head about like making videos, stop is what it is. But yeah, there's a ton of stuff coming out. Chat, did anybody see the state of play for Final Fantasy 16 earlier today? Sorry about that. That was almost bad. Purity. Don't know if I'm about that life. I don't trust anything that's pure. Or anything that claims to be pure. Chat, the second time I've done this now, I apologize. There we go. I was looking over at my sound levels. I was like, huh, why isn't the game registering? And it's like, oh yeah, because I'm an idiot and then I didn't set it up correctly. My bad. You've just been listening to music and me talk, which I guess could be a good time, but that depends on what you're into. I'm sitting over here spacing out, and I really should not be over here spacing out. Be focusing up. I was about to say, please don't come over here and both of you attack me. That would be annoying. I was about to say, am I just gonna explode again? No, it's just this knockoff dollar store Triceratops is gonna have proximity vision. By the way, chat, if you're catching this and wondering, well, I thought he died last time. Why isn't he doing the first 50 floors again? Is he not gonna get the achievement? Don't worry. I did all that off screen, so I'm going to be implementing let's say a checkpoint system for myself moving forward. I mean, I've done the first 50 floors twice now. And I don't think that's interesting content to watch over and over and over again. Hopefully you don't have to watch it you wouldn't have to watch it too many more times, but you know, stuff happens. Humans make errors. I know I do. So every 50 floors I complete, if I take a death, I will go ahead and clear those 50 floors or 100 floors or however many floors it is, off camera, and then I will continue where I left off. Now what that also means is I'm also going to be implementing a backup save. So for anybody who might not know, Palace of the Dead allows you to have 2 content slots or 2 files for progression. So essentially what I'll be doing is just using that other slot as like a backup. So in case I do die on stream, instead of saying stream's over, have a nice day, I can go ahead and pick up that other file and see if I can get the achievement that way from there. So hopefully that kind of makes, I wouldn't say makes things easier, I would say just makes things less stressful on me. But that is what it is. I don't think either one of these crocs, either the weird one or the actual one, have proximity vision. No, they do not. Ah, yes, I'm blind. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I'm not even going to bother opening up chests on this floor right now. Gosh, I need a resolution. Yeah, sure, let's pop a rage. If we miss with pummel, at least it's just a quick 2-second refresh. I really didn't need rage on this floor at all. Kind of a waste. I was expecting a larger floor. Oh, we can use an influence. And we'll use a flight, why not? I've always thought it was cool how every Palmender has like its own little model for when your character smashes it on the ground. I don't know if I'll ever get used to this enemy model. Weird spider mandible dinosaur. I do need a couple Palmanders of resolution, and I'm starting to wonder if those are on shit. Yes. If those only start to show up on higher floors. Crap. Close. I like how they just straight up named this one a Triceratops. I appreciate the honesty. They didn't try to give it some weird name and be like, oh, it's actually a this or whatever. They're like, nah, that's just straight up a Triceratops. Gonna heal that off. Like, that's just straight up a pterodon, and I appreciate the honesty. Yes, I'll take the Pomander Serenity. All right, good to know that the freaky head things have proximity vision. Haste. You love to have haste. Yeah, I'll take a sight. Freebie, freebie. That's not the button I wanted to push. That looked cool, but it did no damage. Well, it didn't do no damage. It did damage, just not a lot. I would really love a resolution. I only need one, but multiple would not be bad. Stupid. What are these Triceratops? His horns work like dowsing rods. They could just magic sense enemies with them. Oh, there we go. Here's a banger for you, chat. Turn it up a little bit for you. strength. Thankfully, I don't think pterodons have... Nope, they do. Okay. Good to know. Dinosaurs and undead. They could just sense everything. Ooh, chest. Purity. Okay. Both of those enemies have proximity sight. Actually, all three of them do. Having strength pommanders makes all the difference on how quickly you can complete these floors. Pull over here. Five. One more for good measure. Come over here. Why do you still have such a large hitbox? Easy peasy. Starting off with the steel. That's nice. That's nice. A strength? Very nice. There you go. Get some chill vibes going on in here. I'm gonna need them. I am gonna start chest hunting, mostly just because I need a resolution or two. I need at least one if I'm going to clear floor 100. Ow. That's not what I wanted to see. Steel is nice though, it helps offset that. Potsherd's always nice. Oh good, the stupid bird doesn't have supervision. Very small floor again. Need to make sure I am checking everything though, so. Quick, somebody tune that radio. Oh, that's not good. At least I'm still on the floor where you can witching mimics. I think after a certain point, you can't. I think after floor 100, mimics become impervious to, you know, stuns and status elements and all that stuff. I think you can still technically interject their pox cast, but aside from that, you're kind of SOL. That was an interesting little parade while I was answering a message. Hate that stun. Take a sight. Serenity. Too bad nothing's going on for me to cleanse. Sorry, chat. I keep getting a bitrate message. Says my bitrate's too high, or it's higher than recommended. So I was just trying to look up really quick the reasons why I should lower my bitrate. Rock to pasta. Pasta do be tasty. There. Nice, I got a replacement for my witching. Once I get to floor 80, I'll check my bitrate stuff. Fighting that thing with an innervation buff on. Stupid psychic giraffes. There we go. Nice. Steel. That'll offset the innervation, at least in terms of my defense. That's not something I needed. Alrighty, well, at least my Karn of Return is now active. The resolutions. Fine, I'll use an alteration. Only if you... This means you have to give me a resolution, though, now. This can't be one of those weird trade-offer things where I get nothing for the troubles you're causing me, game. Crap. I don't want to have to use another one, but I have to, I guess. Oh, yeah. 2 Cyclopses? No, we use a Witching. Why are there so many roving Cyclopses, man? It's like a parade. There's like 6 of them. Friggin' monkeys. I can't use another affluence. Oh, there's an accursed horde on this floor. Good. Yeah, sure, let's rage out. I really need to stop like popping that at the chest and start popping that when I encounter enemies. Although the luring trap there just kind of made that easy for me. Come here, you Cyclops. Can I get to the other room in 20 seconds? Probably not. Yeah, I cannot. Okay. Let's check our treasures. Don't need a purity. Crap. Don't need that. Finally, resolution. The mimic was worth it. Another resolution. Okay, cool. We have two. We could stop checking chests. Well, I'm going to keep checking chests because I need to replenish my witchings. But we don't need to be as worried about it now. Hopefully. Chat, let me know if anything's looking funky for you. I'm still dialing in the specific settings for YouTube streaming. So if something's like low quality, like the stream's like 360p or something like that, let me know. Oh, that's a lot of mimics. God. Okay. I'm not dealing with that. I didn't even get a chest for that. What a jerk. Do I risk it? Nope. Okay. And alright. Gotta deal with it now anyways. That was stupid. All right, give me another purity or something. Rage, okay. Ooh, lovely. Auto heals disable. Oh, okay. There was 2 rages in here. I think it's my fastest floor yet. How dare you give me a damage down? Although you did give me a purity, so I guess I'll forgive you for now. I'm actually going to use that. Having Pox plus damage down is garbage. I might as well be tickling this collier now. Collier? Whirl? I don't know how to say that word. Oh, hey, at least I got another unidentified accursed horde. Take another steel on my way out. Alright, so no rage on this floor. And we already got a replacement lust. Fabulous, fabulous. A Serenity is not worth... I mean, no knockback is not worth a Serenity. There are two of you stuck together. Let's fix that. Excuse me, Mr. Lion, I'm going to need you to move. And just like that, we're at 80. At about 30%, I need to pop a witching. Sorry, I lost. And one more for good luck. Easy peasy. Ooh. Alrighty, let's fix this bitrate thing real quick. See if I can do it while I'm streaming. If not, all right, dropping the bitrate now. Let's see if this screws up anything.